Okay, hello. So, as the title will say, I'm going to be doing the Final Fantasy story again. I always wanted to do this since Walker came out. And obvious disclaimer, I'm not an actual player. I've done a lot of this game and played a lot of it. But, be a nice recap before Dawn Trail. Obviously, we're gonna start from the start. And here's A Realm Reborn. Answers is still one of my absolute favorite songs in this whole series or game, I guess. I have a lot of favorite songs in Final Fantasy series. Obviously, a bit of context of this is before A Realm Reborn. They made a 1.0 and they realized they fucked up a lot of this stuff. And Yoshi P restarted the game for 2.0, just A Realm Reborn. But they added a lore aspect to connect what happened from 1.0 to now. Dalamont Falling is the calamity, they will call it, which caused the world to restart, essentially. Being a Sith that young looks so weird. But I guess he's like only 30, canonically. Although they don't look like a 30-year-old, but yeah. 30 something. That is Bahamut. God knows which flare that is. Maybe Giga Flare? I don't know. He just has flares named out of the thousands. Mega, Giga. all those are the logos of the 12 gods at all, to put it lightly. That's what they pray in ARs, yeah. The 12. I forget when Soken actually took over for 14 music. I can't remember if it was from Stormblood onwards or if it was from Shadowbringers. Oh yeah, answer is top tier. Top tier OST in this whole game. Very good OST. That's one of the deities, not at all. Over at Ulta. Odin, I believe is the name. Knight donned in black. Behemoth. Meteor. A warrior. I forget the others' names. They say it in Shadowbringers, but I did not remember the names. The other companions have names, I just do not know their names at all. How their chocobos got teleport with them is beyond me. What? Oh, we'll take it. Oh. Wait, I just realized something. You know, I'll fix it after. I just remembered I didn't really change my settings, huh? Oops. Let's see if I did or not, but more likely I didn't. But we'll see. Alrighty. Set over to 8 there. I believe this is the right one. Yeah. We'll see. I'll know as soon as I log in. And if I did it, I'll need like 1 minute at most. It shouldn't take long. Transferring setting over is like very, very easy. Well, as you could probably see at the bottom right, this is not my first rodeo in this game. However, I do still want to go through the story again. Mostly because I do love this game. But also be a nice like little recap of everything that happened before Dawn Trail happens. Even though Dawn Trail is not a continuation of the story, still nice to see a whole recap of the 10-year story.
Here. Here. Feel. Hear, feel, think.
This game is very bright. The first thing you'll notice. Very bright game. Is that what Job or Monk's weapon looks like? I never bothered looking at what Monk's job weapon looked like. Also, from here on out, I won't give any more, like, I guess, spoilers of the whole thing. Hey. Hey, you. You alright, lass? You're moaning something fierce for a while there. Feeling the effects of the aether, I reckon. You'll get used to it though, don't worry. You there, halt. What's all this about? Inspection. Men search the carriage. I'm just an honest peddler, friend. So, don't be too disappointed if you don't find nothing, eh? Mind your tongue, old man, lest I cut it out. Very rude. Sir, look. Somnus. Honest peddler, was it? Since when do honest peddlers deal in prohibited herbs? You're in a lot of trouble, old man. You'll rot in a dungeon till the end of your days, unless you can afford the fine. Business as usual. Wow. An arrow came out of nowhere. Amalja. Amalja. 2 arms. 2 arms. Those are the Amalja. 7 hells. Consider this a warning. Now go, all of you. Yeah, those lizard things are Amalja. Who those are, I'll be introduced later. Phew. That kind of excitement ain't good for the heart. You be careful around the brass blades, lass. The bastards will have the shirt off your back if they fancy it. Like common bandits, they are. Only less honest. Thank the gods for sending some peacemen to the rescue, eh? Hey. Seeing all as we've still got a long ride ahead, you mind keeping me company till we arrive? Them youngins don't care for a conversation, see? Brent's the name, and peddling's me trade. Judging by your unusual garments, I'll wager you're one of them new adventurers. I knew it. Going wherever the wind blows, seeking fortune and glory. Now that's what I call living. As long as you can avoid dying, I mean. Ain't no secret that adventure is a risky business. These days, especially. What was it that first attracted you to it? I've never liked any of these options. Why'd you become an adventurer? I don't fucking know, man. None of these, like, where's, like, the fun of it? None of them. I'll just say to gain power. Power. As in, power do good? Like protecting the weak and fighting for what's right? And all that? I thought that's what you meant. Well, adventures do get up to a lot of fighting, that's for sure. You'll never be short of a chance to polish a warcrafting adventure in business. When you arrive in town, you'd best enroll at the Adventurers Guild. They'll set you on the right path. And it wouldn't hurt to join a guild neither. Ul'dah is home to a few, so if you fancy learning how to fight with a sword, your fists, or even spells, you should think about seeking one out. Just remember though, there's more important things than fortune and glory, such as breathing. Ain't no profit in being dead, that's a fact. By the by, is this your first trip to Ul'dah? Technically, no. No. Well, of course it ain't. Still, might be as this journeyed itinerant has a few new things to teach you about your new destination. About your destination. Ahem. Ul'dah is ruled by the Sultana in name, but as most folk know, the Syndicate holds all the real power. Them and their monetarist cronies would happily get rid of Her Grace altogether. But that won't happen while she still commands their loyalty to the Royalists. And the Royalists are nothing if not loyal. These factions have long fought over power, throwing the weight of their wealth against each other. And they show no sign of stopping. Of course the Lizardmen, Netsia and Malja, couldn't care less about Ul'dah and politics. They have their own interests, see, and they ain't afraid to use force to serve them. They say war is a gift to peddlers. Need breed and profit, and though it shames me to say it, I'm inclined to agree. Ah, at long last. Behold Ul'dah, jewel of Dandelion, where folk turn sand into gold.
Deep in the sun-baked south, surrounded by the shifting sands of an endless desert, she rises. A solitary rose amidst the dust and rock, a symbol of defiance. Her name, Ul'dah.
I don't know whose voice that is that's narrating it.
Even with the coming of the 7th Umbral Era, hope springs eternal for the mongers and merchants who vie for lost fortunes in this bustling oasis. As the twin faces of Nold Thal maintain their vigil over all that has been and shall be, the present proffers a brave soul. One whose arrival could mark the beginning of a new era of prosperity for the realm.
And here's where you part way, lass. I'm off to the markets to deliver me wares, and it's on the high road for me. Here, I want you to have this, by way of thanks for putting up with my Prado. Doesn't even give me. Never did tell me your name though. Hey, but here's an idea. Become the sort of storied personage I can brag about having met, and I'll consider us square.
May the traders nurture our fortunes as they kindle the flames which burn within us all. For by fire are we reborn.
Start of Final Fantasy XIV, A Realm Reborn. I would have hated to start at Ul'dah when I first started this game though. This place is a maze. It was pretty confusing for me to navigate this place at first, I'm not gonna lie. Oi, Venture, over here. I mean you. Fresh off the carriage by any chance? Eh, how can I tell? Eh. Name is Wyman, and my business is known every bugger else's. Now then, what if I was to offer you some invaluable advice by way of welcome to our fair city? Free of charge even, just this once, like. Now is the moment of truth. Did I remember to save my settings over? Welcome to Ul'dah, the shining beacon of prosperity rising from the deserts of Dandelion. Please select the control scheme you like to use. M and K. Oh, nope. Okay. Alright, give me a minute. I need to change the settings over. 1 second. Okay. I should have everything. Yeah, I should have everything. Okay. Every setting for my main account should be 100 over. So we should be okay now. The real main thing that I need is my UI, really. UI and controls, those are the big main things. Everything else is whatever. You can see the madness that's known as my UI. Because I really didn't change much. There's only a certain couple of things I've changed. Mainly my debuffs. Yeah, okay. Okay, I do know about these. Coming to Ul'dah. Description. To be recognized as an adventurer in the city-state of Ul'dah, you must register yourself with the Adventurers Guild. It's plain to anyone with eyes that you don't know your way around here. Okay, I still don't know my way around here, and I've had thousands and thousands upon hours in this game, man. This is a very, very confusing city. If I let you go wandering off down the nearest alley, you're certain to become mugged or worse, and I don't want that on my conscience. So before you do anything else, you'll want to head over to the quicksand and speak with Momodi. Momodi? She's the master of the Adventurers Guild and can set you on the right path. Just take those steps over yonder and pass through the double doors. You'll find her inside. And that's as much as you're getting for free. Good luck with adventuring, adventurer. Thanks. You've begun a quest. Use the duty list to help you complete your task. Me. Move my model real quick. Okay. Free companies. Bro, I already got invited to a free company. It's a bit insane. I say no for now. Thanks. Speak with Momodi. I forget I've lowered a lot of my resolutions and details and stuff. Why, hello there. Who might you be? If you're looking to join Adventurers Guild, you've come to the right place. Name is Momodi, and I own this fine establishment, if it pleases you. I also manage an Adventurers Guild here in Ul'dah. So you might say that I'm looking after green adventurers like yourself is my vocation. And lucky for you, that is. Without someone like me to steer you right, you'd soon find yourself out in the middle of nowhere, caught up in business you don't understand. Like our conflict with Amalja, for example. They've been plaguing the Sultanate for high on... forever now. Then there's the Garlean Empire. None can say for sure what they're plotting these days, only that they are. Aye, the people drink and make merry, but underneath it all, there's worry. Worry and a lingering feeling of loss. And cat girls dancing. And little wonder, it's scared between 5 years since a lesser moon cracked open like a giant egg, releasing an abomination intent on turning the realm into an 8th hell. So much was lost in a blink of an eye. 'twas like the end of the world had come at last. But then things begin to get foggy. Everyone's got their own version of what happened next. Some of them 2 or 3. You think people would remember something like that, but the fact is, they don't. Nobody does. This is one thing the survivors agree on, though. The part played by a band of adventurers who laid down their lives for a realm that wasn't their own. They fought valiantly, and like so many others, they never returned. Deeds worth remembering. I'm sure you'll agree. It's just a shame our recollection of those brave heroes are as jumbled as those of the calamity itself. Whenever we try to call their faces to mind, it's like they're standing between us and the midday sun, permanently silhouetted. I'll bet that sounds poetic to you, doesn't it? Well, it's not. It's bloody infuriating. But even if we can't remember them, we'll not let them be forgotten. And so we call them the Warriors of Light. And they'll forever stand as a shining example of what adventurers can achieve. That's why I welcome new arrivals like yourself to our fair city. All I ask is that you lend a helping hand and try to leave Ul'dah in a better state than you found her. If you can promise that, I'd be happy to let you join the guild. Alright then. A promise is a promise now. I'm counting on your help to put the past behind us. We need people working and spending and bickering like the old days. And a happy and prosperous Ul'dah means more business for Quicksand too. Any road, let's make this official. Go ahead and write your name in the register. Neat as you can. Yeah, no, my handwriting's terrible. You're screwed. Ikarakari. Well, ain't that a charming name? This rolls off the tongue, it does. Alright, Miss Akari. On behalf of the Adventurers Guild, I officially... Please, sir, be merciful. 12 as my witness, I swear to you, I'll bring you your money. In the East, it is said that even a merciful god might be driven to vengeance, if thrice blasphemed. Be grateful you're given a 4th chance to offend. You two attend to this scum. Oh please, mercy. Well, ain't that a sorry sight? Nor an uncommon one, if I'm honest. Don't worry though, if you work hard, I doubt you'll end up like him. Just the same, if you ever need a bit of advice about one thing or another, pay me a visit. Don't go bothering me every time you stub your bloody toe, alright? Of course, I do enjoy hearing a lady muse on many manhoods of her acquaintance from time to time. Any road, welcome to Ul'dah, Hikaru. Take a moment to catch your breath and I'll teach you a little about our fair city. This concludes the introductory game tutorial. You have taken the first step as an adventurer in the city of Ul'dah. Listen well to the wisdom of Momodi Modi, then go forth and discover the incredible adventures that await you. Tell you about MSQ. You can check it up here. Close to home, Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksands, wants you to perform 3 tasks that will help you learn the fundamentals of adventuring. I also need to pick up my mail. Before you go charging off to find your fortune, I have a few basic tasks I'd like you to perform so as to help you get to know the place. First of all, I want you to visit the 8th Plaza. To get there, head west from here till you reach Emerald Avenue. Then look to the north. You should see a giant flowing crystal called an aetheryte. If it weren't for aetherytes, traveling around Aorsa would be a damn sight for more troublesome than it is. Of course, you still need to attune with them before you can use them, but be sure to do that with the one in the plaza. You ever attuned with an aetheryte before, Hikaru? If not, just lay your hand on the thing and you'll see what I mean. When you've done that, I want you to pay a visit to the Pugilist Guild over at Platinum Mirage. Assuming those weapons of yours ain't just for show, you might consider training there. And finally, I want you to visit the Sapphire Avenue Exchange over on the Step of Dahl. Guests from all across Eorzea and beyond turn up there every day. You'll have no trouble finding armor, weapons, or anything else a fledgling adventurer like yourself might need. You might say that everything's for sale here in Ul'dah, as long as you've got the gil. Just make sure you don't pay more than you owe, Hikaru. There's plenty as won't scruple to swindle unsuspecting foreigners like yourself, especially if they think no one's looking out for their best interests. Which is why I'm giving you this letter. When you visit the exchange, find a gentleman named Cesaroga and give it to him. He'll be happy to tell you about the markets once he's read it. In short then, visit the 8 Plaza, the Pugilist Guild, and the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Simple. Oh, and before you go, a word of advice. While there's more than a few unsavory characters out there who will try to take advantage of you, there are also some with honest to good problems who you should consider offering a helping hand to. A lot of folk are lured to this city by the promise of wealth and power. What many of them fail to realize is that instead of chasing after gil the moment they get here, they ought to be making friends. Let it be known that you're willing to give as much as you get, and opportunities will come your way. Speaking of which, you should speak with the smith over yonder. Those lads always have good advice for up-and-coming adventurers. Otherwise, that's about it for me. It's past time you got going. Oh, and let me know when you finish, will you? That way I won't have to spend my days worrying that you're down to your small clothes without a guild to your name. Greetings, I'm one of the smiths, a stoker of fire and forgers of future. As a dedicated member of the Adventurers Guild, I've been trusted with the task of providing assistance to new adventurers. I see that you've recently taken up the adventurer's mantle. The possibilities stretching out before you must be positively daunting. In the Adventurers Guild, we see new adventurers as fledgling heroes. You are champions of tomorrow, our nascent stars of limitless potential. My fellow smiths and I are here to provide you with guidance, but the guild also enlists a cadre of veteran adventurers who will be happy to share with you their accumulated wisdoms. You can recognize these helpful men and women by their title of mentor. Mentors stand ready to advise you on any aspect of venturing. They have hundreds of quests under their belt and will likely have a solution for whatever dilemma might be causing you trouble. A mentor may even offer you to accompany you on your adventures. I don't think... oh, I guess mentor roulettes. Yeah, I guess mentor roulettes. I highly recommend that you take advantage of a mentor's aid to enrich your experience in Eorzea. Pray do not hesitate to ask me if you would like to know more. The new adventure status applies to all players who have recently begun their venture in Eorzea. Amongst Eorzea's thriving population, there are seasoned players known as mentors who have taken upon themselves to assist these new adventurers. When new adventurer and mentor form a party, they both receive a bonus to experience earned. Upon invitation by a mentor, new adventurers will also gain access to the novice network. Alright, you can talk with mentors. Yeah. I do know about all this. Because, you know, I play the game. I am actually a mentor on my main. But yeah. For now, it'll show me as a sprout. Because, you know, new character. Yeah. I'm gonna get this mail. I think these are like my mounts. I believe. Oh yeah, the earring from Endwalker. Oh, it's actually not my mounts. It's my, it's the, what's it called? It's my, the subscriber rewards. But yeah, first thing I need to do is attune with the Aetherite. But yeah, we'll do. Because it is very important to get all the Aetherites. Hail, adventurer. Might you have come at the behest of this Momodi of the Quicksand? Excellent, which brings us to a matter of the attunement fee. That will be 100,000 gil, if you please, madam. Apologies, but I do relish the opportunity to make that jest. The look on your face was absolutely priceless. But the fact that you were so easily deceived suggests to me that you're unfamiliar with the use of Aetherites. Allow me to explain. These crystalline agglomerations tap into ethereal energies and are primarily used as a means to travel swiftly from one place to another. Perchance you have heard of return and teleport. Well, these transportation spells make direct use of Aetherites and their connection to the flow of Aether. Given that there is an Aetherite in almost every corner of Eorzea, and any adventurer with a mind to explore the realm will seek out and attune herself to each and every one. But even if you have no intention of wandering beyond the Sultanate's borders, it would be prudent of you to attune yourself to any Aetherite you encounter from now on. I pray you found that informative. Should you wish to learn more about Aetherites or teleportation magic, I should be happy to answer your questions. You attune with the Aetherite, you are not able to use return spell. Yeah, that's a lot of jargon for saying, hey, this is the main teleport function of this game. Oh no, that's the last time I actually did all this, huh? Okay, let me actually do a bit of remapping some of these. Because, I can tell this was a lot. This was back when I... Fuck, where's my... Bro, I'm saying so cute. Fuck's my true north? Pretty sure it's like... This is back when I first played Monk. I could tell. I don't usually play the job too much. So this was a perfect time to actually play it and learn more about it. Greetings and welcome to the Pugilist Guild. I see you already walked the path of Pugilist, yet your journey has only just begun. I highly recommend to add your name to our roll, for there is no better place in all the realm to train or discipline than here. The origin of pugilism, as we know, it can be traced back to the staging of bare-hand bouts at the Colosseum. These contests attract fighters from far and wide, bringing their myriad styles crashing together on the blood sands. Amidst this chaotic intermingling of styles, there rose a pugilist of singular strength and skill. That woman made it her life's mission to master every form she encountered, that she might refine her art. Among her many song-worthy exploits, we pugilists remember her participation in a gladiator tournament most fondly. Back when bare-handed fighting was seen as a pastime for peasants, she took on fully armed and armored gladiators, and effortlessly bested the lot of them. Word of her feat spread across the realm like wildfire, of course, and Ul'dah swiftly transformed into a center of pugilism, with people flocking from all over to train under this master among masters. The woman's name was Cornelia, and it is to her that the Pugilist Guild owes its existence. The art practice here is based on her all-encompassing style, and this training hall is modeled upon the one which she once built. And there it is, a brief history of our guild. I've told this tale 1,000 times, but gods, it never fails to fan the flames of my fighting spirit. Now then, should you wish to proceed with the enrollment, you must first obtain Guildmaster's approval. Let me know if you'd like to meet him. So you're ready to present yourself to the Guildmasters for inspection. Master Hammond is among the greatest pugilists of our time. For long years, the man ruled the Blood Sands as the Holy Fist, though he has since retired in favor of training aspiring fighters. You'll find him overseeing his charges yonder. Go now and show to him the fighting spirit that burns within you. Past time you got your arse back here. Well, what did the dancer have to say about my proposition? Eh? You're not my errand boy. There's no dancer, there never was. I'm not doing anything indecent, I swear to the gods. Okay. But you're here to enroll. Oh ho ho. Well, why didn't you say so sooner? In my capacity as Guildmaster, I will be glad to give you a primer on the art of hand-to-hand combat. Doubtless you already know this, but we pugilists fight with our fists and feet. While these don't deal as much damage as a blade, it hardly matters when you can land several blows for each swing of a sword. When we lack in destructive force, we have more to make up for in speed and cunning. Under my guidance, not only will you master striking techniques, you also learn to string them together to develop an endless flurry of blows. Only through such fierce combination can a pugilist realize his potential. Oh. Old man's winded. Crikey, I'm spent from all this talking. You ought to speak more or less. It'll give me a chance to catch my breath. But where was I? Alright. Joining the guild. Before you do so, I must warn you that the path of the pugilist is long and arduous. Do you believe you got what it takes to go the distance? Be honest with yourself now. You got a distance. Yes. Yes, you have fighting spirit. I can see it in your eyes. I see no reason to deny you a place in these halls. Welcome to the guild, lass. For your first lesson, I want you to test your fletching skills against the vermin of Dandelion. Get out there and put down 3 marmots, 3 hornets, and 3 shrews. Return here when the deed is done. Oh, I forget where that is. Okay, it's over there. Okay, Nate, right here, yeah. Intro skill. This place is very big though. And these like miniature charts are very useful. Use them to teleport across inside the city. You have access to the Aetherite. Quick travel throughout the city can be achieved by simply placing your hand upon Aetherite shards. Yeah. Pretty much explain what I just said. Use those things to teleport to other Aetherite shards and or the crystal. Wow, achievements. XP and binding items. This means if items binded, you can't trade them. Well, trading items aren't really a thing. You can't really trade like gears that you need anyways. Or just best in stock gear. Because that's gone from raiding. So stuff like that's already like whatever. You can't relay trade stuff. The only thing you would ever trade is crafted gear. But even then, you could just market board it as well. But I guess trade wall does mean you can market board it, so that's a big thing. So big thing about this game that I don't think ever teaches you is positionals. As you can see, there's like an arrow. There's an open space right here. Consider the rear positional. If you cut that whole circle into 3, it'd make like a circle, right? If you cut the whole thing into equal triangles across that circle, you can make 4 triangles. Obviously, the left and right would be considered the flanks. The open spot is considered the rear, and the front is the front triangle cone with the arrow. I don't think the game really explains that very well. Which is a shame because it is very important, especially for our melee. Which a monk is. Pugilist, monk. Same thing. Pugilist is just a baby class. Usually you don't ever name it by the baby class. You usually name it by the second in job. And you are? Oh, newly come adventure. But of course. Yes, I'm Ciceroga. What can I do for you? You would have me teach you the ways of the marketplace. Very wise. As for my fee... What, you expect me to do it for free? Surely you jest. My dear adventurer, when you ask an old Don for a favor, you should at least try to make it worth his while. Judging by your garb, I rather doubt you could afford my services. But the fact you offer nothing is laughable. Here. Have this letter. Oh, Mistress Momodi instructed you to seek me out, did she? Consider yourself fortunate to have such influential friends. I shall be brief and you shall be attentive. You drink water. You stand in Sapphire Avenue Exchange, the busiest and most profitable marketplace in the Sultanate. Being advantageously situated in relation to the other city-states, Ul'Dah's market have ever served as both the literal and figurative centers of Eorzean commerce. All the great overland trades route lead to our city, and the majority of our maritime trade between Vilbrand and Aldernard passes through our ports. Because of this, countless companies and consortia have chosen Ul'Dah as their base of operations. They see to it that this marketplace is awash with merchant and money lenders day and night. Anything a man could ever desire can be purchased there, provided as he has sufficient funds. Surely there's something you seek, adventurer. A deadlier sword, perhaps, or a shinier trinket. Whatever it is you want, the exchange will have it. To the north, you'll find merchants peddling armor and accessories, curative and crafting materials. And to the south, you'll find weapons, tools, and assortment of other useful items for sale. Seek out a particular merchant or browse to your heart's content, but do try to remain aloof should you find something that piques your interest. Decisions made in the heat of the moment are usually unwise, especially where coin is concerned. Ahem. That is all the complimentary aid you shall have from me, and far too much for my taste. My regards to Momodi, now off of you. Okay. Before we head back, let's get all the 8th right. This place is a pain to navigate. Not the most fun place to navigate. Top of that, there's a 3rd, like an upper level here as well. It's a very prominent place we'll visit in the upper level. Just put it that way. So its name is player commentation. That's funny. Good name. Good name. Oh, that's funny. In here you'll hear the crafting sounds. They drive me nuts sometimes, even though I'm a crafter as well. Obviously not right now, but they do drive me nuts. Oh god. Crafting sounds constantly. No, controller player. You can tell when someone's a controller player by their movement. The easiest way to tell. The upper levels we'll get later. I'll eventually have to go up there anyways. We'll get it later. Thaumaturge Guild. Yeah, sure, we'll pick it up. So unlocking all of that lets you just teleport to the fields out there. And that is also very useful to have, so I don't need to walk everywhere. Like this teleports one. I don't know. I think Eastern Tunnel's also one. Maybe not. Maybe not. SCB actually connecting to Ulta, I believe. I forget what the actual other locations are. I think it might show up here. No, it doesn't. That's fine. It'll show up once we get the other parts. Okay. Hand in the pugilist quest and then go to what's it called? The Adventurers Guild. No, my mind blanked on the word. Where I was supposed to go. Ah, you're back, and none worse for the exertion. Youthful vigor's a truly blessed thing. You've gotten off to a fine start, lass. To help you on your way, I want you to have this hunting log. Within, you'll find the names of various creatures and opponents that you might hone your skills against. If you want to become strong, you mustn't neglect your training. Indeed, the pugilist is only as good as the number of strikes he's dealt. Get out there, Hikaru, and let your fists fly. When the time is ripe, I'll teach you something new. There's no limit to the potential of youth. I look forward to seeing you come into your own. Ha ha ha. Next pugilist quest will be available from Haman upon reaching level 5. Pugilist forms that they removed. It really doesn't matter. They used to have forms, used to have actual more like meaning back in the day. But they've essentially removed a lot of it. Now, hunting log. These are extremely useful. If you ever want to level up or in the early stages, hunting logs is like one of the best ways to do it. Especially if you're starting at a level 1 job. Those are very good. But highly recommend doing those. Because otherwise, you don't really have very good forms of leveling. Especially if you're past your first character in MSQ. How's the tour? How was your tour of the city, Hikaru? Get lost, did you? Alright, well, that was a big place with lots to see and do. But wandering around aimlessly don't pay the bills. If you're serious about making a living here, you'll need to remember where things are. When you go exploring, explore like you got a purpose, eh? Alright then. All that's left is for you to work hard, make money, and spend it here at the quicksand. There's nothing even to spend here. What do you mean spend at the quicksand? You don't even sell anything. You found your way to the quicksand, friend. As you can see, we cater to clientele with an adventurous streak. With the chaos left in the wake of the calamity, the townsfolk will be needing the help of my patrons more than ever. Oh. A Momody of the quicksand wants to introduce you to a certain someone at Uldah's dispatch yard. Well, youngling, how are you finding our fine Uldah then? Got your bearings about you yet? If so, mayhap it's time you ventured beyond the city walls. The bustling streets of Uldah are one thing, but the wilds of Danaland, that's another altogether. I know a bloke you might fancy speaking to, and he you. Name of Papashan. You'll find him over at Uldah's dispatch yard. No doubt he'll have some work for you. The dispatch yard's over in central Danaland. Just head out the door across the hall and you'll see the gate of Nald staring right back at you. Pass through and head east, you'll come upon it before long. There's dangers beyond the wall though, more than I'd care to count. Nothing too terrible, mind you, but feisty enough to attack if you draw near. Don't say nobody cared enough to warn you. I believe it's just straight. Yeah, okay, cool. God, I've been playing way too much Ragnarok recently. I'm gonna open up my inventory like it's Ragnarok. Control E. I'm just like, goddamn. That definitely doesn't bring it up. Oh, there's my mail. Those are my mounts. When did I get True Strike? He's not got position, right? Yeah, I never moved it. Wait, there's no position. Oh, it's only on 3 now? Really? It's only at Demolish and whatever this one's called. Snap Punch. Wow. I remember when monkeys saw position everywhere. Position at Boot Shine, position at Snap Punch, Archer Strike. When Snake she saw positional as well. Oh yeah, there's actually gonna be a lot of fates now because of the yokai event. Oh, I forgot I needed to do that. Yeah, I need to do the yokai event. Get around to it. Probably a lot of people have been upset that Blue Mage could just insta-kill the yokai event fates. So they just do that sucker move, whatever the heck it's called. The ice move. And it just like kills the fates so quick. Papashan. Well, you certainly look the part of an adventurer, my friend. Might you be the good soul Momodi advised me to expect, hmm? I am Papashan, station master of this humble dispatch yard. An empty title, I assure you. I truly am no more than a tired old lawful passing his final years in quiet and solitude. 12 know there have been plenty of both these last 5 years since the calamity struck. The devastation was vast. And now, true Uldans work together, doing all in our power to rebuild what was laid to ruin by the sweat of our brows and the love of our home. We have rebuilt Ulda to the grandeur and majesty that you see today. The railway which run through this dispatch yard, too, were born of the noble efforts of a great many souls. But there is still much work to be done. The wounds left by the calamity run deep. Isolated areas beyond our lines of supply remain, and there are places yet wanting for relief and restoration. Ulda needs the aid of you and your brethren, friend. In fact, never has our need been more dire. Which brings me to the point, I suppose. I do believe I may have some work suited to one of your ability. Okay. We need Disciple 4. Station Master Papashan has a simple task for a fledgling adventurer. Didn't you come all this way? Perhaps you can perform an errand for me. It just so happens a number of sentries have been sent to guard the area. A dispatch to the dispatch yard, as it were. They have long been away from the shade and feather beds of the city. The hot day and cold nights can play hells on a mind's body out here. It isn't much, but go and give them these twilight pretzels, would you? I find comfort food always helps when I feel like killing myself. Well. Well. Ain't that a bit dark? Where the— oh. Man, he's all the way up here. Can I climb this? Eh. Okay. We can climb. Halt, madam. I'm gonna have to ask you to put the pretzel on the ground and place your hands above your head. Who are you? State your name and business. A twilight pretzel for Papashan. By the gods forgive me. You could say this new post has my nerves in a twist. Ah. Ha 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 ha. Holy, you ugly. Goddamn. I'm terribly sorry for that. Ahem. Yes, well, you may rest assured that the dispatch yard is safe as long as I stand watch. Please give Papa Sean my thanks and tell him that I only wished I could repay the favor. We go south. Wait, having mounts and all is nice and early, but I can't get it. Can't activate until level 20. So it doesn't really matter. Like, pick up the mail now or not. I'll do it later. Third Sultan's Woman. West front clear, east front clear. Here, have a pretzel. For me? From Papa Sean, a twilight pretzel. My favorite. How did he know? Can't find it on an empty stomach now, can I? I can't fight on any stomach. I suppose you could say I have no stomach for fighting. Why'd you become a guard? Ain't that kind of your job? Kind of your job to fight, no? How are you gonna not have a stomach for fighting? But it's your job to fight. Very interesting. 12 save me. Scorching days, freezing nights. This post will be the end of me. A twilight pretzel? Don't mind if I do. Now that's a freshening goddamn pretzel. I feel reborn. Hey, I gave all your pretzels. You've returned, and with deal fewer pretzels. I see. Tell me how fare our Sultan's sworn sentries. They have anything to report anything at all. What? Nothing. Are you sure? I. Oh dear. Take this for your troubles then, and stay a moment. There is more I would ask of you. Eat that one. Equip it. Ikara, I have just this moment. No, not this time for concealing. No. No, the time for concealment is past. The truth is, even before I had you deliver those pretzels, I was privy to some most unsettling news. Which is the real reason I sent you to meet those Sultans Sworn. Papa Shan is in dire need of your assistance. A young noblewoman from a very prestigious family has run away from home, and I have been ordered to see her safe return. The Sultans Sworn you met earlier are assisting with the search. Alas, it seems they have found no trace of her. I apologize for not being frank with you from the start, but we must proceed with caution. Should word of her disappearance spread, I fear others with less honorable motives may join the hunt. And should we allow her to come to any harm, not even 100 beheadings would be punishment enough. That cannot happen, Hikaru. It must not. I need your help. I need you to help me find her. Okay. Praise at 12. I knew I could count on you. I've instructed the others to expand the search, but the land is vast and there are only so many of us. The young noblewoman's name is Lady Lilira. I want you to go south and look for her in the vicinity of the Sultan Tree. Look. You know, I don't know where the Sultan Tree is. But thankfully, I have a map. It just tells me where everything is. Yeah. That map's pretty good. Sultan Tree. Yeah. What a great map. I like this map. It helps me. Now, down here. What did Lalafell? Oh, Sultan Tree. You're about to enter an instance battle. Instance battles only occur during certain quests and missions. Take a moment to read the information displayed in the active help window before answering the call of duty. That's fine. This means it just level sinks you down.
Oh, Sultan Tree, hallowed spirit of my line, forgive my weakness. My failings have cost us dear.
I forgot 1.0 voice acting is different from 2.0. Or AR voice acting. Everything changes in Heaven's Horn.
Show yourself.
As you command, O Lilira. Forgive my selfish desire to assure your welfare.
I don't recall requesting an escort. Simply pretend we never met and continue on your way.
We both know I can do no such thing. It isn't safe for you here alone. It isn't safe for anyone. Not with this etheric disturbance. It's as though the dead are watching us. And I'd prefer not to join them, if it's all the same to you. Ah, you must be the one that Papa Shan mentioned. Congratulations on finding our elusive young charge. You'll have to forgive her impetuousness. What she lacks in discipline, she makes up for in stubbornness. You should return with us. The station master will be eager to thank Lady Lilira's protector in person. Alas, the station master will have to wait. Dear Lilira, for my sake, please stay out of harm's way. As for you, dear friend, for Lilira's sake, please stay in harm's way.
Void Sand. I love how his name is Handsome Shrine. At least Snap Punch is a flank. I guess. Damage Pit Array. Combo. Oh, it does. Combos to make guaranteed crit. So they removed the rear positional crit and this made it into a form crit. I see. So another thing about this game that they won't teach you is your positional or attacks lock when you press the button. So it doesn't matter if I move after any animation hits, right? That positional will hit even if I move after. We'll see that does like about 36 when I hit the positional. But even if I do this and then move in while the animation goes to 30, meaning I miss the positional. Missing positional does less damage. But that is something that this game doesn't really teach you. Something that you have to learn either from people. Well, yeah, pretty much other people. There's no way this game will ever teach you stuff like GCD, which is global cast time. Or global cooldown, sorry. Which is the cooldown whenever you press a button. It's there on every skill. Positionals and when positionals lock. That this game isn't an animation based game. Everything's done by snapshot. Meaning when you press the button, the game just takes like a snapshot picture and record that time and give data depending on that. Same thing applies to like AoEs. Usually, not all the time. Usually they're done on a snapshot. Meaning when a cast bar is finished, if you're still in that AoE, doesn't matter if you moved after the animation, count as you getting hit.
Hear, feel, think. Crystal Bearer. shone throughout this realm, yet it hath since grown dim. And as it hath faltered, so hath darkness risen up in its stead, presaging an end to life. For the sake of all, I beseech thee, deliver us from this fate. The power to banish the darkness dwelleth in the crystals of light. Journey forth and lay claim to them. By thy deeds shall the crystals reveal themselves to thee. Only believe, for the light liveth in thy heart.
Very bright. There's the first introduction of Hydaelyn.
Go now, my child, and shine thy light on all creation.
Like I said, this game is very bright, so fair warning.
Ah, coming around now.
Would you mind telling me what that was?
If I only knew. A denizen of the void at any rate.
Void Sense, as we called them.
The void scent? Here? But how?
The question isn't how, but who. We're not dealing with bookless bandits. Don't suppose the answer came to you in a dream?
Nope.
No sooner did you fell the beast than you fell asleep. Too much ether, no doubt. Interesting. I hadn't considered the crystal. But of course, this changes everything. Oh, just thinking aloud? At any rate, we haven't a moment to spare. I must return and report this at once. I leave Lady Lilira in your capable hands.
How dare you pass me about like a swaddled babe? I shall return and tell them myself.
As you wish, your impetuousness. I suspect we shall meet again before long.
I love his sarcasm.
Until then,
Very funny.
do try and stay awake.
The sarcasm is very funny to me. Of course I know who that is, but I will not spoil such things. Even though I kinda didn't do that on the trailer, but it's okay. You need some context, because there's a lot happening in that trailer, and they just hit you with it. You're just like confused if you're the first time watching it. You're just like, what the heck is going on? It looks cool. Oh, I don't know what the hell's going on. Just realized they don't give you AoE. Oh no, they do. It's only one AoE. That's a problem with melees. They don't get AoEs until so late. Thank the gods you've returned. You've had us all so worried. You do realize what would happen if a person of your noble stature were to be injured, or worse. Why, Her Grace the Sultana would be beside herself with grief, and so would her subjects. I dare say they'd be weeping in the streets. But I've already given you cause to weep, Papa Sean. You and the people of Ul'dah. Please, you're not to say such things. You'll find it, I swear to you. It is not my place to make demands, my lady, but I beg you, please stay out of harm's way. I apologize for causing you undue worry, Papa Sean. I shall refrain from traveling unescorted in the future. I cannot thank you enough, Hikaru. I understand you fought bravely to protect Lady Lilira from voids and fiends. For your gallant service, you deserve all the riches in the royal vaults. Alas, a small token of my gratitude is the best I can offer. A sarcastic man with a strange contraption strapped to his shoulder. I see you met Dankard. He's a scholar who spends his day investigating oddities in the aether. Rather too fond of the sound of his own voice for my liking. Perfectly harmless. As for you, Hikaru, you're just the sort of adventurer we need around here. I pray you show the same kindness to the people of Thanalan as you did to us today. Yeah, that was Tancred. I think his last name is like Waters or something. Tancred Waters. Something like that. But it doesn't really matter. Cici Dowa needs a reliable adventurer to deliver a gift to the coffer and coffin. You're an adventurer, yes. If you're not otherwise occupied, I have a favor to ask. I've resolved to repay a debt of gratitude, which I owe to the owner of the coffer and coffin. For this purpose, I've purchased from the royal plantations a prodigiously plump pumpkin, a particular popular piece of produce. Alas, I cannot part this place to procure and proffer the pumpkin. You see, the scheduled shipments from the Nanawa mines for which I wait is late. I would prevail upon you to pick up the pumpkin in my stead and see it safely to the coffer and coffin. Present the receipt of purchase to Gagari at the rare plantations, and she will yield to you. Apologize for asking you to attend this time-consuming task, but I truly appreciate your assistance. Okay. Me grab pumpkin. Me deliver pumpkin. Hello. If Sisidoa doesn't come calling soon, this spectacular specimen shall sadly be past its prime. Oh, here you go. Also here to deliver this decadent delight. I can say with confidence that any gourmand would be grateful for such a grand gift. Here's a pumpkin. I hope it meets with Roger's approval. Fresh produce is somewhat scarce in these parts, and as such we are always deluged with demand. You know the way to the coffer and coffin, correct? It's beyond the bridge to the northwest. Look for a place where the local laborers land. I will take that Aetherite Plaza. And then I'll have to return home for my job quest. Yeah, those little markings are hunting log stuff. Pick them up, do them. Very useful. Hello, Roger. Drink for ye, lassie. You won't get better ale or spirits for your coin than at me place. Oh god, pirate. What's that? We CC Doa asked ye to bring this here to me? Ah, eh. So even that foul-mouthed drunk knows the meaning of remorse. Reckon this is for the time I carried his drink sodden arse back home. But else, an honest to good pumpkin from Royal Plantations. Can't wait to see what the cooks do with her. The lads here scoffed down beastly amounts of meat, and it's starting to tell on their health. It'll be good to get more vegetables in their bellies. Assuming I can get the stubborn bastard to try something new. Thanks for your help, lassie. God. Pirate. Pirate English. Oh. Roger hears all sorts of information in his line of work, some of which may be useful to you. Word is Blackbreast Station sorely undermanned. The stone torches there can't get a moment's peace. Bloke by the name of Warren is hoping to bolster their numbers for a short-term assignment or two. If you fancy putting a few extra gil in your pocket, you could do a lot worse. I cannot. Those, that kind of English is, it hurts me brain. It really do. Pirate English, it's like something else. Okay. She's returned, go back. Teleport's unlocked now. Use your turn, go back, do the job quest. Guildmaster Hyman wishes you to learn the basics of combination. You've been training hard, Hikaru. I can tell by the lightness of your steps and strength in your fists. I reckon you're ready for your next lesson. Before we begin, some warming ups in order. For this, I scattered some gil across Ul'dah. I want you to run around the city and pick it all up. Now that's my money lying out there, so I want you to go about it like there's an Amalja warband on your heels. In other words, I want you to sprint. Of course, you can't go sprinting indefinitely. Your body needs to rest a while after each burst of speed. It may sound elementary, but I'm telling you this to demonstrate a point. As a pugilist, it's essential that you learn to pace yourself in a fight, else you're liable to get worn out. And when that happens, the fight's as good as over. You'd be sorry if you had to bet on yourself. I'm assuming they set that because of TP system, but I don't remember if AR had TP system. No, that was a system in Storm's Blood, but I do not remember if that was a system in AR. I can't quite remember what they used in AR. Well, not like I played back then either, but... What the heck's this coin? Oh. Yeah. I didn't really play... Well, not really. I didn't play AR at all when it first released. I don't truly know if there was a TP system. Could ask. I have a couple of friends I've played really far back. There would be Gil by the dancing cat girls, of course. Why wouldn't there be Gil? These are my mount. Beat a Sheba, Chris Chaser, and Water Break. The more important one is more. This actually lets you have faster mount speed without having mount speed, which saves time. I'll do the rest of these just for fun. The Cruise Chaser I got because it was a multi-seat multi-seat mount. And at the time, the Final Fantasy, I think, 15 collab? I think it was 15. It didn't come out when I got Cruise Chaser mount. So I didn't have a multi-seat mount, and I wanted one. So I got one. And that's the story. I also like Cruise Chaser. Cool boss. Statue of Null and Thal. It's also the Thaumaturge Guild. Why do they look like a cult? I don't know. But they do. They look like a damn cult. They might as well be if you've seen Black Mage. Those mains, they might as well be a cult, I swear. They have to be one of the most dedicated mains. Them and monks, they're very optimization heavy. Which is fine. Black Mage, I understand why, because there's a lot of job. That's my money lying out there, lass. I think you to hurry and pick it all up before some vulture swoops on it. There you go. 500 gil. Crikey, this is good for a week's worth of... Ahem. I mean, well done, Hikaru. Now that you've all warmed up, we can see your lesson. A trial, to be precise. Take yourself to Scorpion Crossing in Western Thanaland. There you'll find 4 large stones. The trial stones are called. I want you to deal with each of these stones a solid Puchan combo. The impact will arouse the earth spirits asleep within, which you must then defeat. If you find yourself hard pressed, there is no shame in running away. You're still learning the ropes after all. Once you've got your wind back, you can hurl yourself into the fray again. Remember this. Strikes bring down opponents, but your footwork that keeps you standing. Now off you go, Hikaru, and good luck. Western Thanalands, all the way down here. I'll have to pop another food. Mostly just for the XP buff. Then, like, we'll never use all this anyway. I just eat it. Oh, it's a Pokeball. They DC'd. Unfortunate. Need to kill those cactars. Also, make sure to basic attack. A lot of damage for any physical damage. God. Physical ranged melees. Thanks. You can generally tell it's a spinning circle. If you're unsure, you can just press right click on the enemies. There's supposed to be a setting that lets you auto attack when you hit them. Alright, it's Puchan. Like you'll see right here, this means that auto attacks are All attacks are full. Because without it, you'll see it's like this. Or like this here, it doesn't have it at all. Just little tricks. I've always just gotten into a habit of right clicking because I'm a dancer main. And very annoying part about dancer is when you do your dances and you open up a standard step, it didn't start your auto attack. You're not actually damaging with a weapon skill. So you have to right click while you're preparing your technical step. It's another dance step thing. Their main raid buff, which is very important for coordinated raiding. I was going to a habit of just right clicking, basically right clicking the boss, because I couldn't just wait for the first weapon skill that I tossed out. That could be really long. That could be a whole 10 seconds into a fight. Just quite a very long time. That's a lot of auto attacks. You generally toss an auto attacks about like 2-ish seconds. So we're really talking right here on the late. Yeah, 2.32. They'll tell you about like, oh, you'll hit it. What's it called? You'll hit the enemy every 2.32 seconds. It's faster than most weapon global cooldowns. So it's substantial. You're given the earth sprites what for? Well done, Hikaru. By smiting stone and earth, you forge unyielding weapons of your fists. You're a nigh endless found figure, Hikaru. Aye, just like myself in my younger days. This must be the promising recruit you've been telling us about. Well, of course she's promising. She's training under Harmon. Holy Fist. That's our master, Harmon. Hammond. Why is Hammond, not Harmon? Karo, I don't believe I've introduced my assistant yet. This is Chuchuto. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. As introduced, I serve as Master Hammond's right hand. Though there's still much and more I've yet to learn. Together, let's strive for mastery of our art. Chuchuto joined the guild soon after I was made its master. In my very first student. As a matter of fact, well, there's one other, be sure, but let's not dwell on the past, master. It was Hikaru's bright future we were discussing. Which reminds me, did you collect my gil from her? My gear is rather worn down, and I do need the money for repairs. Ahem. Yes, Hikaru's future with us is bright indeed. If she keeps up her efforts, she may well become the next Holy Fist. Train hard, young one, and grow strong. When the time's ripe, I'll have another little lesson for you. Grandpa's dying. I forget what I actually have. I forget what the quest gives. Shirts, okay. Gloves, I guess. Man, I'm broke. That's fine. We can surely afford to teleport. Just can't do it that much. Speak with Warren. Looking for work, perchance? If so, you couldn't have come at a better time. We stone torches are cell swords hired by Amagina and Sons Mineral Concern to protect its interest. Our primary duty here is to keep the tracks clear of pests, and it is for this purpose we that require your aid. I should point out, however, that it could be messy work, and liable to get messier if you're ill prepared. A single piece of gear can mean the difference between life and death. I'll have it not on my conscience that I sent an ill-equipped adventurer to an untimely demise. See to that your arms and armor are in order. When you are ready, present yourself to me again. Man. Oh, right, I should have gotten a helmet. Because they don't give you a goddamn helmet. Forgot about that. I completely forgot they don't give you that. Now we're good because of the helmet. So you're ready for inspection. Good, everything appears in order. Yet I know that naught is guaranteed in this world. Fate is a fickle mistress, after all. At any rate, capable adventurers like you are few and far between. I will not have you throw your life away. I have had to bury too many comrades who've brushed aside cracks in their hauberks and dints in their helmets. No matter what you face, do not disregard the importance of gear. Not wrong. Gear's important. Especially in MMO. Gear's really important. Just saying, man. Just saying, man. Let's get to it then, shall we? Ore wagons pass through the station every day, but not without incident. Wagons coming and going from the dispatch yard to the south must pass through a tunnel by Fesca's watch, a tunnel in which some genius saw fit to put an ore storehouse, creating ideal conditions for a goblin nest. So now the ore-loving beasts have taken up residence in the tunnel we dug, and we're practically delivering meals to their doorstep. But no more. Inside the tunnel in question, you find a narrow fissure where the goblins hide. Use this sliver ore cluster to lure out the creatures and slay them. Heard. Is that wrong? That's a pretty stupid idea to put out that, huh? You also click and use this thing here. The key action, no, sorry. Rather than right clicking and then use item, blah blah blah. Look, I ain't made of money. I'm walking back. This is, I am poor. I haven't been this poor in a real long time. Well, damn. So that's my fault for not picking a helm for my job quest, but goddamn, I'm fucking poor. Well done. It shan't be easy work to keep the tunnel free of goblins, but our wagon should be able to go unmolested for a time. Disruptions to ore shipments threaten not only the interests of Amagina and some mineral concern, but of Ulda herself. One might liken these chain tracks to veins that bear our nation's lifeblood. If only we had more women like you to lend a hand. Damn, level 10 already? Uzumeta. Uzumeta wishes to share with you a most amazing room. Oh, the altruistic adventurer. I was hoping we'd bump into each other. Why? Because the most fascinating piece of news recently reached my ears, and I'm eager to share it. May I? Rumor has it that there's a vast, untapped vein of ore beneath the ruins of Sildi. Sildi? But that's not all. Inconceivably, the concern appears to be entirely ignorant of its existence. And even as we speak, a young upstart, self-made merchant from Stone's Throw, of all places, is moving to claim it. The fellow's name is Weiston. He's a very, very ambitious young man. Not only does he intend to secure the exclusive excavation rights, but they say his master plan is to use his new fortune to curry favor with a sacrium? Sacrium? I don't know how to pronounce these things. Of course, the thaumaturge only consider the options, or consider opinions of the most wealthy when drafting the laws of Ul'dah. If you would have your voice heard, you must be prepared to pay a sultan's ransom. One voice, which is invariably heard, belongs to Lord Lolorito. He has a long, lavish gill upon the thaumaturge, and has claimed that he devises new laws with the express intention of ruining his competitors while protecting his own interests. Suffice it to say, if Weiston thinks he can compete with the likes of the Syndicate, he's in for a rude awakening. But that eventuality may yet be a little way off. For the present, he is moving ahead with his plans and assembling a team to survey the site. I'm told he's at the Coffer and Coffin right now, recruiting able-bodied adventurers to escort his prospectors. Warren said you are looking for work. Mayhap you should meet Weiston and volunteer for his expedition. Volunteer? Nah, he's giving me some gil. I ain't doing this for free, man. This shit's expensive. Hey, Chris Chaser. Come to join. Sorry, but you're too late. Some brass blades looking for extra coin volunteered. A team's already en route to its ruins. Well, look, I know it's not easy to find work these days. If you're interested, there's something else you can do for me. There are these children outside, little ones from Stone's Throw. I look after them when I have time to spare, so they've taken to follow me around, even when I tell them not to. But what with overseeing the search for the vein, I barely had a chance to visit the privy at the moment, much less entertain younglings. Can you give them ginger cookies and convince them to go home for me? Bro, they're like right beside. You can do this. I ain't going nowhere, missus. I'm too hungry to move. Besides, so you'll have to carry me. Here, have a cookie. A cookie? Well, if Weiston really wants me to go home, then alright. But I want two next time. But Weiston always plays with us. Why would he come out and play? He's busy. Wow, a ginger cookie. I better save some for my brother. I know, I'll go home and eat it with him. Weiston's kind to us. I like him. This is for me. I want to eat it, but then again, I don't. Because then it'll be gone. Tell Weiston thanks and tell him I'm sorry for getting in the way. Jump this. Oh. Wow, you really can't even jump up those stairs. I like playing with Weiston. He makes sure no one bullies us. Weiston's worried about us. Oh, I don't want to make him worried. I'm a good girl, so I'll go home. Bye-bye. Thank you, adventure. I only wish I could do more. Stone's Throw is no place for a child. Not that my childhood was much happier. Never enough food to go around, nor work to earn it. But no shortage of contempt from the great and the good. I remember thinking things could only get better. Yet now, after calamity and everything else, for us refugees to be forced to live outside the gates like bloody beastmen is a disgrace. They say with enough money you can change the laws here, so I'm going to make a fortune and do just that. I'll buy the excavation rights and start my own mining business. Then I'll give my fellow refugees the work they're crying out for, and pay them fairly. The mining companies have profited from our suffering for too long, but in their hubris, they've grown complacent, presenting us with a golden opportunity. And we will take it, adventurer. We will reclaim our dignity, and with it, our place within those walls. We found her. We found the vein. Wyson, you must come and see. Already? Amazing. We leave at once. You should join me, my friend. Come and bear witness to the history in the making. Must be to join, but not gonna pay me. Man. Let's do this for fun. Ooh. Things to kill for. A hunting log. All's ball, son. A vein of ore in the middle of a ruined, bloody city. God's damned idiot. What did you think was gonna happen? That you'd strike it rich and get cozy with the order, while the masters of Uldal looked on? No one crosses the syndicate. The syndicate? Ah, finally sunk in, has it? Well, look at this. Not all your friends desert ye. Seems. Lucky boy. Now ye won't have to die alone. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul, that it may wake to life. Who's that spouting gibberish? Show yourself. This ain't part of the plan. Bloody hell, does Lord Lolorito mean to kill us too? Oh, brass blades, run away. So stuff like this. Like you can see, the animation shows me is getting hit. But it doesn't actually hit. Because once the cast bar ends, it takes a picture of where you were. Doesn't matter where you stand after that. Game will never teach you that though. That the golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer. Damn. Seems I've missed all the fun. I see you didn't need my help this time. Flashback. I compose a ballad in your honor, but I fear no words would do you justice. The songstress of Ulda herself could not rival your beauty. Oh, stop it. I've oft heard it said that a blossom's beauty can move a man to love and long, but I've never truly believed until I met you two desert roses. I hear they attacked another caravan. Aye, and business is suffering for it. Bloody Amalja. What stirred him up to do, you reckon? God damn this English. Another raid, an outrager that the caravan was carrying crystals, much like the last. They truly mean to summon a primal. We must act quickly. Are you coming, love? You wouldn't keep a girl waiting, would you? Perish the thought. So tell me, where is this marvel of a city you might you lovely ladies be staying? This rate grain will soon be more precious than gold. A result of the uncommonly bad harvest, be sure. And we have you to thank for them, do we not? Aye, this weakening of the etheric flow must surely be linked to Dalamit's descent. And of course to the primals. A fine miss, but we must not lose hope. Louis Swa will know what to do. We only need to trust his judgment. Truly a marvel of Charlie ingenuity. It's as if I could reach out and touch the Aether. I have to focus. No more galvanating about like before. The Silents are counting on you. Have faith. Just have faith. You can do this. This disturbance is recent. Sultan tree. Maybe Papa Sean will know something of it. How far ago was this, I wonder? Looks like they give you quiet ration. Can you walk? It's me. I was too late. Our person of interest had already quit the scene. The general? Very well, I should be there and on. My colleagues went to great length to provide me with the means to detect ethereal disturbances. Every time I find one, you seem to be in the middle of it. I'm starting to wonder if it might not be simpler to just follow you around. Sadly, I have business elsewhere. Tread softly, my friend. The carefully laid trap you dismantled was clearly sanctioned by Lord Volorito. I heard the Blades mention him as they fled. Believe me when I tell you that he is not a man to be trifled with. The Sultana's enemies grow bolder by the day, and I suspect they have the support of outside forces. Thank you. If you hadn't come along, those bastards would surely have slaughtered us all. I would speak for you with you further, but it isn't safe for us to linger here. Find me at the coffer and coffin later. Until then, stay safe. Sean Company was Weiston and his men. They need protection, and I need more information. Ah, but where are my manners? I have yet to properly introduce myself. I am Thancred, a humble scholar surveying the flow of aether in Danaland. It is an honor and a privilege to make your acquaintance. I hope when we next meet, it is under more auspicious circumstances. Farewell. Except I already knew who you are. Ah, wait a moment. Occurs to me that we may have... Never mind. Fare thee well. I don't know what he was going to say. Genuinely. I did not know what he was going to say. Wow, when I'm zoomed out like this, damn, character is small. I mean, female aura are small, don't get me wrong, but damn, I look tiny as hell. God damn. This is like extra tiny. Oh, bless you, my friend. You risked your life to save ours. Betrayed by my own guards. Gods, I was a fool to trust those men. Lolorito owns the goddamn brass blades. I should have questioned their motives from the start. Even so, I could hardly have predicted that the wealthiest man in Ulda would want me dead for the heinous crimes of seeking to change the law. I'm just a merchant, for God's sake. That ruthless bastard. And what of that monstrosity? Those were his own men. It beggars belief. Well, that's it. I'm finished. If I stay in Ulda any longer, I'm good as dead. My associates, my friends, gods, even the children may not be safe. If I don't disappear. And you, gods damn it, if Lolorito learns of your involvement, you'll be next. I'll speak with the others and make sure your part in this stays secret. Beyond that, I don't know what to suggest. Maybe you should seek counsel of Mistress Momodi. She's helped countless adventurers in her time. Maybe she'll know what to do. Go quickly now, my friend. Lolorito's spies may be watching. Well, it's a good thing that took so long to returns back up. Good for me. Settle down, Hikaru. You got nothing to worry about. No one seems to know you were at the ruins. Weiston, on the other hand, is now a pariah. About as welcome around here as a rabid wolf. Poor bugger. Suffice to say that boy risked the wrath of the wrong man. Lord Lolorito, chairman of the East Aldernate Trade Company, generous contributor to the Order of Naldal, and member of the Syndicate. Didn't get where he is leaving loose ends. That one. Which is why he ain't above killing his own men. Else, even if the Blades knew that what was coming, it's not like they could refuse to do their benefactor's bidding. Don't let this color your view of Ulda, Hikaru. It's true that there are some here who are afraid to crack a few skulls if it gets them where they want. But most of us are decent folk trying to make ends meet. You know, a lot of people will call you a damn fool for risking your life to save a marked man. But I believe you did a good thing, Hikaru. And for that, you have my respect. Listen, you've been through a lot lately. Why don't you rest a spell? I'll have the boys at the Hourglass set you up with a room. My treat. Just have a word with Patopa whenever you feel like staying. When you got your appetite for venturing back, consider taking on a guild leave or two. We've got a lot of requests from locals who can hire adventurers for various jobs. Be a good way for you to earn yourself some extra gil. Eustace can tell you about how the system works, so go and speak with him if you're interested. Now recommendations. This feature displays a list of quests or duties currently available in your area. Recommendation list can be opened from under duty in the main menu, and you'll be displayed automatically when you log in. If you find yourself unsure of what to do next, this tool makes it simple to locate activities suitable for your present class and level. Not gonna lie, I never used that. So gonna take a quick washroom break. I'll be right back. Okay. Back and we keep going. One woody at the quicksand has a word of work for a willing adventurer. Look what the coral. Coral? God, I still don't know how to pronounce that name. Dragged in. Good to see you, Hikaru. I'd ask what brings you here, but I reckon we both know the answer to that already. Well, have I ever let you down before? Wait, don't answer that. So happens I know a fella by the name of Dadanen, who needs a hand. He's a merchant by trade, selling precious stones to those in Ul'dah with the means to buy them. He asks that I send any looking for work his way. You can find him over in Horizon if you fancy. That's in western Thanalan, mind you. It's across the bridge north of Scorpion Crossing and the road will take you there. Knowing the circles he deals in, it might be best to have talk of the royal family that'll interest you as well. Why not make use of the Chocobo Porter for the Horizon to journey? You got the guild, that is. You'll find the Chocobo stables just across the way from our quicksand. Find Mimi Gum and he'll send you straight. Well, off you go then. I haven't got all day to be holding your bloody hand. We'll knock this one. Ah, Hikaru. Momodi said you might come. I take it you wish to undertake one of the many guild leaves available here at the Adventurers Guild. Guild leaves are a mean by which we document requests for assistance from the citizenry prior to assigning them to adventurers possessed of the necessary skill. From battle leaves that require extermination of monsters to tradecraft leaves that ask for the creation of goods, the task we term leave quests are many and varied in their nature. If your interests be piqued, I suggest you make your way to Horizon and speak with Toto Noa. He will be happy to set your feet on the path to completing your first leave quest. Before we do that, I need to go pick up my job quest. Let me do that. Guildmaster Hammond wishes you to build upon your knowledge of combination. Ah, there you are, Hikaru. I see you've been training hard as ever. Ah, your eyes are starting to have that sharpness of a predator about them. Last time you learned the basics of combinations. Today I would have you build on that knowledge. I set up 5 wooden dummies outside the guild along the merchant strip. By way of warm-up, I want you to deal with each a solid Buchanan combo. But don't mind the townsfolk who's scared to watch. Why are there people watching? Go question. So the wooden dummies have felt your wrath. Good, now you can move on to your lesson. When you first came to us, I taught you that combinations make a pugilist. What you need to know next is that not any hodgepodge of strikes makes a combination. There's an order to things, a natural flow from one technique to another. Today I would have you practice one of the most elementary combination in a pugilist arsenal. It goes like this. Lead in with a swift Buchanan combo. Keep your full off balance for true strike, then bring it home with a blistering snap punch. With practice, combinations such as this will become second nature. They must if you expect to become an accomplished pugilist. Now you'll have some opportunity to practice on. The Kikarin that infest the rat's nest in central Thanalan ought to serve. Hit them with snap punch 3 times, and we'll call a lesson well learned. Okay. We'll do this. Walk the horizon. And be okay. Hopefully. Cause I'm not made of money, man. I don't even know if I can teleport back to her. I don't think I can teleport back to fucking Ulda. I'll have to use return. I'm not made of money, man. This shit, ain't cheap. Yeah, I don't have money to go back right now, so I just won't. Let's go to Horizon. Damn, man, I'm so poor. I should also not sprinted. You sprint in combat only gives you 10 seconds. As it says in the toolbar. When you sprint outside of combat, it gives you 20 seconds. Double the duration. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of walking in these early parts. A lot of walking. Oh. That's not a place you want to walk down. Oh wow, 3 monsters. Those are look away mechanics. If you ever see that icon, please look away. For those cone lookaways, you could either move out of the cone or stay in the cone and look away as well. Usually moving away is just easier. Because if you see, whenever you do a GCD, your character will move to whatever you were hitting. Means even if you're looking away, if you just do GCD, they'll turn around. And you'll be hit with the knot of the look away mechanic. And then you'll just be staying there all awkward. Stoned. Not a good kind of stoned either. Yeah, we don't want that. Hikaru, I presume. Momodi said to expect you, and so I have. Welcome to Horizon. Ours is a trading settlement that sees goods in from the port of Esper Bay to the west. And trade we do. And every day goes by that Horizon isn't bustling with some manner of merchants and officials. They keep us running about busy, they do. Enough so that I wish I had chocobo legs in place of my own. And that's why I asked Momodi to send me any souls looking for work. 12 knows there's plenty of it to be done around here. Speak to me again when you're ready to make yourself of some use. Yeah, desperately need legs. Leg gear. Because I still had the base gear. That and then would like you deliver a message to Copperbell Mines. So happens I have a situation that must be resolved post-haste. And I do mean post-haste. I'm plumbed out a premium product and my latest order has yet to arrive. If I keep my customers waiting any longer, this could irrevocably damage my reputation. What's worse, I paid my man in advance for his services, despite his assurances that it would be a simple affair. I've heard nothing since he departed for Copperbell Mines days ago. Fine drunken stag and give him this notice. I cannot afford any further delay. A fine morning to you, adventure. My name is Totonoa, and I am in charge of assigning local leave quests here at Horizon. And you are come at the behest of Eustace, are you? Excellent. Allow me to set you your first task. It shall be a simple one, mind you. Before I can permit you to undertake official duties, it is essential that you prove yourself of sound body and mind. Take a moment to review the task outlined in the skill leaf. Do you believe it will fit your capabilities? Yeah. Marvelous. A word of warning. When near death, ice are wont to flee to their kin. Slay the beast quickly lest you become meal for its meat. Where is this thing again? Oh, it's out here. I also stun these like trash mobs. Help you hit positionals. I mostly do it to stop their auto attacks. But of course you've triumphed. Here's your well-earned reward. An industrious individual like you could earn a great deal of coin here in Horizon. Simply the Hest. Totonoa believes you are ready to join the Guild Hest. I heartily encourage you to partake in my guild leaves. Should you seek a different sort of challenge, you might also consider joining Guild Hest. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Battle Warden Lost Rabbit. I will inform her of your success against Heist, that there are no doubts to your abilities. You needn't say a word, adventurer. I could hear Totonoa quite well from here. As this would be your first time joining us, allow me a moment to explain in detail just what a guild Hest entails. More than a simple leave quest, but not quite as realm-shaking as a grand company outing. Guild Hest will test your ability to work together with a small party of battle companions to overcome not-so-small obstacles. The duty is taxing, but the coin is decent, and you will be helping maintain the safety of Orsia and the well-being of her citizens. If what I describe appeals to you, pray speak to me again to join Guild Hest. I think Guild Hests are not too bad. At least in the fair levels. We'll see if this actually finds somewhat soon. Who knows? Maybe it will, maybe it won't. We'll never know until it's it pops. Doesn't help that I'm a DPS, so times like this is terrible. What do you want? That and ends product. He can send all the notices he likes, but won't change a thing. Concern has closed the mines due to some incident in the depths. It's a god's damn shame too. Lost a decent haul just over yonder during all the chaos. Ringing Stag needs someone to retrieve raw Nashakite he dropped outside the mines. The product you heard the other then going on about is valuable gemstone known as raw Nashakite. I managed to dig up a goodly amount just before the mines were closed off actually. Packed up and hauled it out even. But then the 12 damn goblins came along. Not like any goblins I'd seen before, and hungry only for the good rocks. They had eyes for my gemstone, but I had no choice but to oblige. The stone torch had their hands full evacuating the mines, so they ignored the beasts. Even now, they're only concerned with keeping people out. Face friend, if you're willing to face goblins, would you bring me my Nasha, right? However you pronounce that thing. Yeah, these things are not the most pretty creatures. Don't power for me. We'll kill this and accept it. I'm actually surprised we actually found one. Didn't expect to find a guild house. But this queue would last longer. Forget if guild house is a roulette. It actually is. I've been some legends here. That's funny to me. Player calm. That I couldn't do. Fine display for a first timer. Here's your well-deserved coin. Well-earned coin. I've tossed in a little something extra to sweeten the deal so that you might consider coming back. Bonus has been added to your reward for completing the Hess as a pugilist for the first time. An additional bonus has been added for your party completing the operation without suffering a single KO. There's some more. Oh, there's some more. I don't even think I've even done these on my main account. Oh, wow. Let you fair friend. You find the wrong Nashukai. Whatever, however you pronounce that thing. Beautiful, isn't it? Rarer than many stones and more expensive than most. They say the green's the same as the eyes of Nana Shah ul Nasha, who once ruled as the Sultana. They should save that then from his troubles, if there's enough left. There's far less here than what I found. I reckon those goblins made a meal of this bloody waste. Drunken Stack wishes to repay your kindness with some useful information. You like a chance to make some money, right? Then I know just how I can repay you for your kindness. Swarms of sun midges have been harassing travelers along the road connecting Horizon to here. It's gone so bad that brass blades have started paying folks to keep the roads clear. You find it hard to believe that swarms of tiny midges can be so troublesome that you never seen a chocobo driven into a frenzy by one. There have already been some terrible accident. Do your part and slay a few swarms. After that, let Fufu Lupa know he'll reward you for your trouble and maybe even offer you for more. What about those crystals that you're supposed to give him? Those crystals are home. I guess it's better than me going to just deliver them. A lot of work. I don't want to do. Could also return gold off. I actually have some gil to spend to teleport to the guild vest. Fine. Tell you. I think I should travel back to Horizon. You know, doing the guild house was good. I got gil. Let me actually travel. A bit, anyways. It done 700 is more enough for now. Give me the place I need for now. Hey, you've already mastered the snap punch combination. Crikey, Karu, you're natural at it, just like I was. Not to brag, but I happen to be a veritable storm of flying fists when the mood strikes me. I treat you to a demonstration here and now, except I'm liable to tear down the entire guild in the process. Master Hammond has a penchant for regaling us with the tales of his exploits, but these never amount to a demonstration. His favorite is his victory over the fearsome marauder White Axe, whom he felled with a combination so swift and seamless that you can see his hands. Or so the legend goes. Aha. That one never gets old. Our dearest master's humility aside, your progress is truly astounding, Hikaru. If I don't keep on my toes, you're like to surpass me in a matter of moons. Just between you and me, Chuchuto's been in a slump of late. It all began when her closest friend and guildmate suddenly up and disappeared. Rurukuta is the lad's name, and he and Chuchuto joined the guild together. The two of them were born to refugees and were orphaned in a calamity. Not long after I was made guild master, I found them on the streets, starved, near to death. I did what any decent man would. I took them in, clothed them, and fed them. When they were strong again, they said they wanted to become pugilists like me, so I trained them as well. Since then, they've been best friends and rivals both, one helping to raise the other up. But that we knew what's become of Rukuta. But we're talking about you, Hikaru. You've proven yourself a worthy member of our guild, training hard and learning fast. To recognize your efforts, I grant you to join other guilds. Of course, before you can take up on our discipline, you need to receive permission from the relevant guild master. If combat's your calling, you might be able to seek out gladiators or thaumateurs, but I prefer you an alternative to cracking skulls. Ul'dah is almost famous for its weavers, goldsmith, alchemists, and miners. Man. Read that again. God damn it. I don't know. I have no recollection of ever doing any of this on my main account. That would explain to why I don't have mentor roulette. You had to do this once. No, you don't. It's optional. Guild tests are optional. They're always optional. Guild test is not a requirement. The blue quest, being it's optional. Not part of your MSQ, however. Nope. None of them are. Here. Alright, 4. Operation was a success. Here's your payment, and for your efforts, I've thrown in a little extra so that you may consider returning to aid us once again. Ooh. No, none of the guild tests are mandatory. Anyways, back to his little story with the Olafels or whatever. And then talking about the other guilds here in Ul'dah. Anyway, back to where I was. Little story pertaining to Lalafels. You gotta get permission to join the other guilds, blah blah blah. What is even after this? As your guild master, though, it pleased me most if you placed our arts above others. But whatever you choose to do, know that I wish you the best. That's there. Right glove. Best upgrade I can get. Armory unlocked. Yeah. There's a lot of discipline in this game. Crafter, combat, what have you. You are allowed to expand your horizon. I know, most definitely I did not do any of these guild tests. I'm pretty sure those are actually required to be able to do mentor roulette, which is funny to me. Greetings and salutations, adventurers. What do I owe this? What? You saying how many swarms of sun midges? Yeah, my sincerest thanks. Brass blades have been strung to keep them in check. Their assistance is greatly appreciated. Will you be staying in Horizon long? If so, there's much and more you can do to help here. Yeah. Give me my gear, give me my money. And my XP. Last letter to Lost Hope. Ufulupa wants you to track down a missing courier. Pray allow me to enlist your aid, brave adventurer. I would have you ascertain the whereabouts of a missive I sent to Lost Hope the other day. Captain Leo Frick is stationed there. Ever since he was transferred, we've exchanged letters, but never before has it taken this long to receive a reply. And so I fear that the courier may have met with some misfortune en route. He must have made it to Central Thanaland, or the brass blades that patrol the roads between here and Scorpion Crossing would have seen something. But if she made it as far as Black Brush Station, she would have surely delivered the letter by now. Lost Hope is practically on its doorstep. I suggest you focus your search on the road to Black Brush Station in Central Thanaland. With luck, you'll find her quickly. Man, I'm kinda lazy, but I don't even think it'd be that much quicker. Really isn't that much quicker. God damn, I'm lazy. Oh, it's Torgal. A Torgal mount. Dog from Final Fantasy VI. I forget if the collab is actually still available. I mean, not like I could do it on this account anyways, because it's like level 50. So yeah. Yeah. Not happening. Level 50 and there's an MSQ requirement, I forget what. Might be actually be finished base story VR, but I don't remember. Okay. I have the Shiba. Whenever I get mounts. Hello? Huh? A letter I. I've got Fufulupa's missive right here. I won't be delivering anytime soon though. Got to tend to my Barrett's injured leg first. Even the most minor cuts can fester. Ignored. Fufulupa sent you, right? If this is a pressing matter, why don't you take it the rest of the way? Lost Hope's just past Blackbrush Station to the northeast. Look for the tents by the river. Ah yes, more fetch quests. Very common. And here you will see all the blue mages using their suck-in abilities and freeze and kill everything in sight. Because for some reason, blue mage spells do not scale at all. Properly, I should say. So they just fucking die in one shot. That is for the yokai event going on that I did not even start. I should also do that one day. Maybe whenever my Ragnarok addiction settles down a bit. Maybe. I do not like having no mounts. Well, I've stuck with this for a pretty long time. Hi, hello. Your camp is very depressing. Just passing through, or will it be staying for a while? I hope I will stay for a while. Fufulupa sent you all this way because of a late letter. That boy is still far too earnest. Despite my demotion, he continues to call me captain. I suspect he has no idea what it means to be transferred to Lost Hope either. The Brass Blades don't give a kickering's arse about this settlement. No one in Ul'dah does. All here have been forsaken, adventurer. Refugees, their protectors, and you will be too, if you're seen associated with us. Thank you for the letter. Now for your own good, leave. Leorfic has a request for an adventurer looking to do some good. I thought I told you to get out of here. What, looking for a chance to do some good? I guess I can't force you to leave. Damn stubborn adventurers, the lot of you. Fine then, listen well. A band of outlaws have taken up residence at the Quiveron Manse on the ridge to the south. Their leader has styled himself heir to Eolande Quiveron, syndicate member who died in a calamity. Yeah, I'm not gonna try and make a spit sound. The Baron and his cronies are not more than a pack of jackals. They prey on the people of Lost Hope, robbing them of what little they have. I myself cannot act without endangering the refugees, as they know my face and will retaliate against Lost Hope. You, however, are not known to the bandits or their allies. If you wish to help us, then deal with the Baron. Okay. I go beat him up. I believe this is in the cave thing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, an eft. Oh, it's not in a cave. Damn it. It's upstairs. Oh, damn it, that means I have to walk all the way around. Man. Man. I think the cave's a different part of the story. I do remember there's something in the... I don't remember where or what it was, but I do know it does exist somewhere. To be honest, I don't even know if that's the same cave that I'm supposed to go into in the future. Who knows? We'll see. Ow. Ow. Hey, stop hitting me, please. Oh, I don't have an interrupt. Oh, those red looking cast bars like that means you can interrupt them. But only physical ranged and tanks can do such things. Interject if you're a tank, and head graze, I believe it's called, for physical ranged. If the mobs are stunnable, they can also be stunned out of it. Low or flex. I think it's called low blow for tanks. 2 seconds, not 5 seconds. And not all mobs are stunnable. Also, if you stun something for too much or too many times, it can't get stunned anymore. So it's best to use the interrupt on those rather than a stun. So it is done. Good. I hope that wretch died screaming. Well, that is more prosperous than ever, some say. That may be true for the Syndicate, but none of that wealth has trickled down to the small folk. It's all a mummer's farce. One day I refused to play my part, and so I was made to leave the stage. My time has passed. The brass blades of the rose must look to others for guidance. Yeah, I can get money. Passing the blade. Leorfic would like to deliver an item to Horizon. As you may have noticed, I'm in no shape to leave Lost Hope right now. So in my stead, I'd like you to return to Horizon and give this dagger to Fufulupa. Although it's just an old ornamental dagger, it belongs to the brass blades of the road. I should have given it to the boy before I came here. I did my job quest. Hopefully it doesn't make me go to a place I haven't explored yet, but sometimes it will do that. They expect you to scale with the quest MSQ, but you generally pass by it. Generally. There you are, Hikaru. I hope you've come prepared for a lesson. Today I want you to go and fight the toxic toads that nest at the unholy air. Make no mistake, class. These toads are huge, which means they have huge guts. But that's besides the point. The point is, you'll need to use your head to overcome them. Thanks to their immense girth, these toads hit hard. Fortunately, they tend to hit wild as well. So bide your time waiting for an opening. And when that opening shows, whack. Rip and tear through your foes with your fists. As proof that you defeat the toads, I want you to bring me 5 of their legs. Yuchuto and I will be waiting for you at Black Brush Station. The lesson continue. Yeah. Thankfully, it's not someplace I have to go. Like a new place I have to go, I should say. Been here, so that's fine. Also, those big toads that just lick you on. It's very annoying when you aren't 10 levels above. You're not 10 levels above, they will aggro on you. They have LOS kind of sight. Not fun. Like that. Very annoying because he also does that giant ass AoE attack. Quite annoying to deal with. God, I'm lazy. God, I'm lazy. I don't want to walk back. I have gil enough to teleport. I'll teleport. God damn. So lazy. So, did you bring me the toad legs? Go crazy. Go eat them if you want. Alright, this is stuff alright. Now I need some butter and a slice of sun lemon and a pinch of master. Ahem. What I meant to say was you've done well to defeat the toxic toads, Hikaru. For our next part of your lesson, you'll be putting your endurance to the test against. The talk was true. Diamond Holy Fist is really here. I can nearly take a step outside the guild without being flogged by Fan. Such is the price of fame. Please, sir, I have grave need of your legendary skills. Somnus is being smuggled through Black's Brush Station. I report this their brass blades and the stone torches. Ask them to put an end to it. But they both turn a blind eye. Somnus. That's a mind-warping substance made from the dream flowers. Those who overindulge are said to fall into eternal slumber. A dear friend suffered that very fate. That's why I want to put an end to the smuggling. I'm just an ordinary person, and there's precious little I can do. You've done well to bring word to me, friend. For surely as Hammond Holy Fist is my name, I'll see the smuggler Skelma thrown in the dungeon before the bell is through. 12 bless you, sir. You truly are a hero to us all. This guy says ha 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 too much, man. Slight change of plans, Hikaru. In place of the endurance test, we're going to find and apprehend the smugglers. But first, we must get information. You two find out what you can from the people of Black Brush Station. Report back once you've learned something. Searching for Somnus smugglers, you see. Word is they're associated with the Alacran, a coalition of cold-blooded criminals. But beware, they always act in a line. Alright, Osbert. There's an abandoned Kikaran lair a short distance west of Coffin. Decent folk tend to give that place a wide berth. Ideal for a smuggling operation, what you say? It appears a silver-haired Lalafell was seen skulking about the station, headed west bearing a suspicious burden. The Alacran, a likely hideout, and a silver-haired Lalafell. I don't like the sound of this, not one. Like as not, the smugglers operate outside the abandoned Kikaran lair west of Coffin. We'll lie in wait for them. Let's stay on the high ground. I'm assuming this is on the high ground. Yeah, it's by the path. Just stay on this. Where the? Oh. Doll's ball. That's. Haha. We've really outdone ourselves this time. Master Wegfar's bound to be pleased. Save the talk. We have crates to move. Urukuta. It is you, isn't it? Chuto and Master. Been a while. You vanished from the guild with nary a word, and we find you here smuggling Somnus with those villains. What's the meaning of this? Urukuta, my boy. I didn't teach you how to fight so that you could become a pox on society. My student or no, you must be held accountable. Yuchuto Hikaru, your lesson begins. Apprehend the smugglers. You lot, take care of these meddlers. I'm glad Yuto is taking all the aggro. Very glad. Too lazy to actually press minus on my keyboard. Watch. much actually. Enemy pugilists hit hard. There requires some to actually hit me. Oh. He called them useless. Full bloody load of them. Let's see, flee for now. I am in Holy Fist, just our luck. If you know who I am, then you'll know what's good for you. Come quietly or there will be trouble. Holy Fist. Don't make me laugh. You're being fooled, all of you. Who's fooling who? What in the world are you talking about? It was a dark night several moons ago. I was out in the wilds training alone. From a distance, I caught sight of Master leaving the tavern, turning for the city. Thinking to accompany him back, I followed him on his heel and was about to call out when I saw this. You challenge the Holy Fist. You have fighting spirit, I'll grant you that, but you'll do well to know your limit. Yeah. Master? Read my every move. You're no ordinary marmot. Oh. Yeah, knocked out. All I wanted was to be surrounded by scantily clad maidens when my time came. The gods are cruel. Master, what is the meaning of this? Explain yourself. Now you've seen it for your own eyes. Master was beaten by a marmot. Common bleeding marmot. It would remind us how strong he was at every turn, but he was lying through his teeth. Ha ha ha, I can scarce believe my eyes. Wait till Master Wegfar learns of this. Forgive me, Chuchuto and Karu. I didn't mean to deceive anyone, least of all my students. Hammond Holy Fist conquered every foe that stood before him, but he couldn't conquer old age. My strength, my reflexes, my endurance, they all left me. There's nothing here but a decrepit old man. I would be alone for a while. I'll make my own way back to the guild from now on. You are to do as Chucho bids, Hikaru. He's old and decrepit. Man, that's a mood. That's a god's damn mood, ain't it? Man. Can't believe I got hit with that. I've been doing some thinking, Karo. While it is true that Master had been deceiving us, he meant us no harm. Besides, I owe him my life. Had he not taken me in all those years ago, I would have died in some ditch. I can never bring myself to hate him. Even if he were an ordinary old man, I would still respect him. Alas, with the truth of his condition revealed, Master Hammond has lost his sense of purpose, his will to teach. I cannot bear to see him like that. I want him to regain his confidence, but for this he needs to regain his former strength. Listen, Hikaru. Master ever said that you would remind him of his younger self. Were you to continue showing rapid improvement, I dare to hope that it would rekindle his fighting spirit. To this end, I will teach you a new technique, one which Master Harmon used to great effect during his prize fighting day. Steel Peak, it's called. It sees you channel your gathered chakra into powerful attack performed with your entire body. Make this technique your own, Hikaru, and strive to grow stronger still. When next Master Harmon beholds you, he will surely be moved to action. Chess piece is still the most generally. But I don't think there's any difference at these early. Generally, chess piece and like pieces are the best start gains and the most start gains. I don't think they really extend to the early levels. Yeah, meditation. I had this on 5 because usually I force my dragon kick. I remember. Oh yeah. Anywho. I think that is a good place for me to stop for now. We hardly made much of a dent. Oh, kind of a lie. Oh yeah. For now, that's all. Alrighty. Thanks for watching.